Welcome back, everyone. It's been quite a while since we've had our last episode. Been quite a while since the last broadcast. I know what you're expecting. You're expecting that grand old introduction of welcome back, everybody. This is Barbarian von Schnuggelstein III, and this is another quick play video with 8-Bit Barbarian. But you're not going to get that this time. Barbarian von Schnuggelstein III has parted ways. He's no longer part of the show. He's parted ways with this realm of existence. He's gone bye-bye. I'm his replacement. My name is CJ Mechagodzillatron Esquire III. The Esquire means I'm a little more special. The third doesn't mean that I'm the third of my name. I am actually CJ Mechagodzillatron the Esquire the Third. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying there for a second. But I'm first of my name, defender of the realm, king of the Andals, king of the first men, first of the last men, the last of my kind. I've just always liked the number 3, and I always wanted it in my name. So I am the third, and there's an Esquire in there. It means I'm special. Anyway, this is Dauntless. For once, it's a game that's actually current, contemporary. It's not my usual blast from the past. But I gotta say, I'm kind of excited, though. So, for those of you who are not aware, Dauntless is a free-to-play action role-playing game developed by Phoenix Labs. I believe that's the same guys that are responsible for the hit Fortnite. Can't remember if that's true or not. I can't remember if I read that somewhere. Who am I kidding? I don't know how to read. Or if I heard it somewhere. But I could have swore that there was some tie-in with Fortnite or mention of Fortnite. I don't know. I don't play Fortnite. I find that entire experience to be annoying. Never played it. I just know that the culture around it is just not something I'm particularly fond of, but I'm not going to get into that. Hey, to each their own. If you enjoy the games you play, I'm not here to pass judgment. I'm just saying Fortnite doesn't seem like it's for me. Anyhow, just to kind of touch base on this game a little bit, if you're familiar with Monster Hunter World, it's kind of like that. You run around and you kill giant monsters. In this game, they are called behemoths. But it's basically the same concept. Phoenix Labs want to put their own little spin on a familiar formula, and I think they did so wonderfully. I like the graphics. Everything's very colorful. Everything's kind of very smooth. I think it really lends itself quite well to the playstyle because, again, there's definitely inflections of Monster Hunter here, but I feel like the combat and just the way the game moves, I feel like everything in this game moves a lot smoother and a lot faster. Don't get me wrong, I still play the hell out of Monster Hunter World, but I feel like this is a much smoother experience. And I'm going to plant my flag, and I'm going to stand behind it. I'm going to walk around it, actually. Couldn't see me that way. As you can see, they got the little emotes and I'm guessing this was done by Fortnite. I don't know. Same guys that did it. But anyway, let me. It's been a while. I've been at work. I've been at the gym. My brain's just a little bit disjointed at the moment. So let me see if I can reel it back in a little bit. Focus, center, complete one thought in one complete sentence. It's a fun game. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I feel like I look pretty badass right now. I love my armor set, love my weapon. See, that's the thing. It's free to play, and there are some, looks like we're going into the hunt. It is free to play, but there are some things that you can pay for in the game, but it mostly ties in with different skins and appearances and cosmetics, and you can buy some of the in-game currency, so forth and so forth. But there's nothing that I have seen or witnessed so far, that indicates to me that you can buy anything that would give you an edge over anyone else, give you a one-up over anyone else. So everything that I've obtained in this game so far, everything I've acquired, has just been through good old hard work, by the sweat of my brow, by the grease of my elbow, and by the power of Grayskull. Everything I've gotten in this game has just been through hard work. Haven't had to pay for a damn thing out of pocket, and it's been a lot of fun. It does not feel like your typical free-to-play game. It's like most free-to-play games that I've been in on before, I've been a part of before, it always feels like it's okay, but it's lacking a little polish, like you're not quite getting the full gist of it. They want you to have a little taste, just like that drug addict there, the drug dealer on the corner. Gives you your first little taste for free, but then if you want the good stuff, you got to come back and pay for it. You don't get that feeling from this game. Right off the bat, you see how fast I'm moving? See how smooth everything is? And this is a game recording. This is me recording the game. If you were to play it in person and live, playing it live, it's even more impressive, even more beautiful. It runs even smoother. And right now my voice is sounding like I just swallowed hard glass. Hard glass. You have to excuse me. I actually, some of you know, some of you may not know, but I recently had a pretty nasty bout with bacterial pneumonia. And if you're like me and you like to pronounce things phonetically just to be an asshole, it's pneumonia. But I'm still getting over that. My throat's still, got some gargles and gurgles and crickets and such, and frogs, though. Frogs, because frogs eat crickets. But yeah, there's still a frog in my throat a little bit, so. But anyway. Man, I am just as disjointed as ever. Reminds me of old times in my past episodes where I start talking about one thing, and then I go on a side tangent, then that side tangent goes on a side tangent. My train of thought derails, but it doesn't matter, because here's a monster and we're going to go fight it. So, as I mentioned earlier, the monsters in this game are referred to as behemoths. And I have to say that I think the designs are kind of unique. Every monster that I've battled so far, they're all different. They're not like your typical dragons and griffins and cockatrices or cocktri. Either way, it doesn't seem like your typical epic fantasy fare. The monsters in this game just feel very unique. And just like with Monster Hunter World, they have their own unique combat style. And so far, it seems like a lot of those combat styles all tie into some sort of element or something to do with nature. Obviously, this one's more fire-based, and it's got some armor to it. There are other ones in here that I have fought that were based on electricity. There's some that are utilize the cold. Seems like there's a little bit of something for everybody. And then, of course, just like in Monster Hunter World, you annihilate these little bastards, and then you loot their corpses, you harvest their organs, and you create all kinds of cool armor and weapons. It's a lot of fun. I'm not going to really bog you down with like all the technical BS, because it's just, what would be the point? I think it's the kind of game you just need to go out and play and experience for yourself. As you can see, everything's very fast-paced. I am playing with 3 other people right now. Don't know who these people are. They are 3 randoms. Oh, another interesting thing about this game, if you're still with me, and I should have probably brought this up from the get-go. One of the things that makes this game very unique is that it is a true, genuine cross-platform experience. I am, of course, playing from my PC, and as you run through the level, you teleport to the world, you get dropped off, and you're going to hunt these behemoths. And I'm tearing this thing up right now. I'm just gutting it. I don't know what's going on. I got to avoid it. It looks like it's trying to do a gamma thing right now, or it's just kind of doing some sort of jet propulsion out of these orifices. What am I talking about? Okay, so anyway, true cross-platform experience. So as you get dropped off in the hunting ground, and you start running around, you'll see little icons next to the gamer tag of the other people in your party. Maybe you can see it now, or maybe you can't. But you've got like, so for me, and it looks like, I think that other person, you got like a computer tower icon. And then if you're on an Xbox, there's an Xbox icon, and you can see there's the PlayStation icon. So not only is it cross-platform, but it actually will tell you what hardware the other players, the other people in your hunting party, what hardware they're utilizing. And that's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting to know, in my opinion. And so far, it's been a seamless experience. You know, I figured there might be some hiccups, but no, it seems like everybody can keep up with one another. It doesn't seem like PC has a distinct advantage over console, even though I'm pretty sure my stuff looks better just because of the nature of the monitor I'm using and the hardware I'm rocking. I've got those frames per second. Most consoles, I mean, it's common knowledge. Most consoles, if you're lucky, games usually, if I'm not mistaken, most titles on consoles usually they get locked in at 30 frames per second. But so far, I mean, hey, if you don't mind, I don't mind. So far, everything's been pretty seamless. So. And I'm just kind of running around, and I'm slicey-dicey here. That's the thing, too, is you got different categories of weapons. So you got different types of swords. You have swords. You have war pikes, which are like these badass bow stabs that are bladed. You can, you know, spin them around all flippy-floppity like, you know, Darth Maul and stuff. And you've got... you got axe. You got giant axes. Giant, like, war hammers. There's a few more. I can't remember them all because me caveman and me stupid. But point is, you do have options, different weapons for different playing styles. I usually prefer speed, so I honestly like a weapon that's got a balance between speed and actual power. But that's just me. I've seen a few people on here that are rather proficient with the heavier hitting weapons, and they usually kick lots of ass. But yeah, you got different weapons for different situations, for different play styles, and the armor themselves, everything's based, everything has a theme to it, and it's usually tied into whatever monster you kill. The weapons, the armor, and each armor and each weapon can be strong, will be stronger. So like you'll have one weapon that has an element that's stronger against another type of behemoth. Kind of think of like Pokemon on steroids, you know what I mean? And it's really cool. It's like really cool. So, and then you can also change the color. You can dye your gear, your armor different colors. So if you're not like a fan of the all natural color, the basic standard issue color that comes with it, then you can you have a dye pack that you get for free. You can unlock other dye pack things, and you can just bastard. And you can change it to kind of look however you want it to. There's some transmogrification in the game as well. So if you're getting an armor set that, let's say, has better stats, but you like the look of an armor set that you had earlier on, you can transmogrify it and make that older armor, make that newer armor look like the older armor with the better look to it. And of course, you also have special attacks. Each weapon has a special attack. With the sword, pretty much with just about every weapon, you have to charge up. You have to charge that attack. Basically, you build up that meter by attacking the monster and landing blows, actually landing hits and such. And as you do that, you build up that meter, and then you can just unleash unholy hell on these things and use your special attacks. You've got grenades that you can toss out. You've got different types of explosives and demolitions, as you're seeing me do here. I mean, really, there's just so much to it. It's so fast, it's so smooth, it's so colorful. I think we just took its tail off. And as you can see, it goes into an enrage mode from time to time. I mean, really, I wish I had more time to go fully in-depth in this game. I wish I could really find the words. But I can't. It's just a neat experience. It's a really cool, neat, unique experience, free to play. Again, at no point do you feel like you're missing out by not paying for something. I haven't paid for thing one in this game yet. and I've been having a blast with it. I've actually been playing this more than I've been playing World of Warcraft. And those of you who know me well enough know that I've been a World of Warcraftian. I don't know if that's a real term, but I'm going to you it. You it? I'm going to you it. I'm going to coin it, and I'm going to you it. And I'm going to even coin the phrase you it. But I've been a World of Warcraftian for damn near, what, 13 years now? 12, 13? Something crazy like that. I wasn't playing it when it first came out, vanilla. I came in around the time Burning Crusade launched. But I've been with it ever since, and I've been off and on, and I've taken sabbaticals here and there. At one point, I even officially retired, only to come out of retirement. But for as much as I love World of Warcraft, I feel like World of Warcraft has been getting stale lately. I feel like Blizzard has an even bigger bug up their ass nowadays about micromanaging how the players actually play the game, which I think it's nonsense. Stop telling me how to play the game. I get it. You want us to see the story. You want us to do this, that, or the other thing. You thought it was cool when you developed it. But, dude, we're the ones who pay the monthly subs. It looks like I got an A ranking there. I'm just kind of scrolling through it. We're the ones who pay the monthly subs. We're the ones that give you the money. Let us play the way we feel that we want to play. Of course, nothing that's going to violate the user agreement and all that. But I feel like World of Warcraft has had a bigger bug up their ass lately about that. And the gameplay gets a little stale. I've only been back at it for a few weeks now. And again, I feel like it's starting to get a little stale again. So this game's been great. Perfect match if you have a game controller. From what I understand, you can actually use a mouse and keyboard, but it seems optimized to use a gamepad. I've been using my Xbox controller. And these cores right here that you unlock, these are actually upgrades that you can infuse into both your weapon and your pieces of armor. Each piece of armor will have a slot to upgrade. So your greaves, your pants, your gauntlets, your shoulder pads, your helmet, everything can be upgraded to give greater effect. It's just so much to do, you know. And here I am going on 20 minutes. I could keep talking forever. Side tangents aside, but really, you just need to go play the damn game so I can save my voice a little bit. Figure this stuff out for your own. But as you can see here, here's some of the armor sets. Anyway, I feel like I'm to the point where I'm about to wrap this up because I am tired. My throat is a little sore, and I just need to get out of here. So thanks for stopping by. It's been great seeing you guys again. And just remember, as always, game on. Actually, wait. I'm not quite ready to go yet. I just wanted to say one thing. You can also upgrade your armor and your weapons beyond the cores that you saw. As you gather more material, you can actually upgrade the level of the weapons and armor to do more damage, give you more protection. Okay, now I think that's all I wanted to say. Now I'm really going to go for realsies this time. No takesies, backsies. As always. What's that phrase again? Oh, yeah. Game on.